back. He's back! You can't keep getting away with it! He can't keep getting away with it! He won't.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 1st. It's May. It's 2025, and we are in the season of Beltane. Yeah, incredibly satanic. And people say it's National Prayer Day. Well, every day should be National Prayer Day because we are living in the realm of Satan right now. This is insane how blatant and out in the open it is, and nobody seems to care whatsoever at all. It's astonishing to me, but here we are. Here we are. At any rate, let me show you what I woke up to this morning. Now, this isn't anything new. This is a daily occurrence. I mean, we have seen the sun so little in Massachusetts, you'd think that we lived in England, but we don't. These guys do this every single solitary day. They're not going to stop it. No states. Florida's not going to ban it. It doesn't work like that. These guys are going to say whatever they have to say and keep doing whatever they have to do. Now, I've been thinking about the Satan program that just popped up in the UK, and it makes me believe that they're going to take this another step further, and they're going to start putting sulfuric acid into the sky. So with the heavy metal that's already up there, barium, strontium, aluminum, and whatever else, adding sulfuric acid, which is what they originally talked about when they first floated this idea, will cause acid rain. For those of you that are old enough to remember, we used to have acid rain for a couple of months or something, and then it just went away. Well, that's when they first started chemtrailing. I can't find any information on it on the internet at all. At all. But that was putting sulfuric up in the sky, and that comes down, and it does serious damage. And it does, you know, they put all sorts of stuff in the sky, like this, for instance. Now, I've recorded spider webs falling from the skies big time. All over the place, all over the country. I've posted numerous videos about that. I mean, I'm talking serious spider webs, but orange rainfall warnings? Apparently, this is a huge thing. Orange rainfall warning. Now, people are like, well, that's just a code, like a red rainfall warning or whatever. And it's like, I don't even know what that means. I have no idea what that means. And this is my cup of tea, you know what I mean? But people are actually recording orange rain falling everywhere. You see what I'm saying? This doesn't make any sense at all, except whatever they're adding in the sky, whatever they're spraying is something new, and it's coming down in an orange color. So these guys are ramping this up absolutely big time. This is insane, man. This is insane. We're being attacked from all angles while people still think all is well. It blows me away. The orange rainwater has to mean there's an enormous amount of iron they're spraying. Some sort of an iron property that's causing the rust-colored or orange-colored rain. Now, it's late at night, but I had to re-edit this. I was already uploading it, but I had to re-edit this because you can't help but notice the numerology that's in the periodic table of elements for iron. Look at this. The atomic number is 26. You've got 3, 6, 4 plus 2 is 6. I just had to point that out. You know, there might be something to it as far as terraforming the earth. I just had to add that. So I just re-edited this entire video just to say that. So there's that. But I mean, these guys, this is picked up. It's on. I don't know how else to explain it. They're attacking us from every single solitary angle, and it's not going to stop. So prepare yourself spiritually. Prepare yourself physically. Prepare yourself financially, okay? Because you have no idea how long whatever's coming is going to take. They might do something drastic and it doesn't make any difference, but we might have to endure to the end. So stockpile, stock up. And for the people that are wasting my time commenting that fan at your house looks like a pentagram, it's a fan, dude, okay? It's a fan. And if that's all you've got to contribute, please unsubscribe because it's just stupid. It blows me away that this is even, I even have to address this, but whatever. So yesterday in the video, I mentioned the ports of Seattle being empty, and I asked you if you lived in that area to shoot me an email at rjcjr10@yahoo.com. and let me know what you're really seeing if you live there, because it's a really long ride from my house. Do you see what I'm saying? And nobody's responded. Nobody's got me any video, nothing like that. All I'm getting is invitations to come stay at your house. I don't stay at people's houses ever. And I have to read those emails, all of them, so it wastes an enormous amount of time. What I'm asking is, if you live near the ports in Seattle, tell us what the real story is, because social media is saying one thing, surprisingly, and the mainstream saying another thing, surprisingly. So we need to know what's really going on so we can prepare accordingly. Do you see what I'm saying? Next topic.
This week in downtown St. Louis, you will see things look a little different when the sun goes down. The Gateway Arch is going dark. On May 1st, the LED lights at the arch at night will be turned off to help migrating birds. The Mississippi Flyway is one of 4 major bird migration routes in the country, and the Three Waters Park District says more than 300 species of bird use that flyway. The lights will switch back on June 1st.
I'm adding this after I already made this video, because when I first made this video, it didn't even dawn on me. They're turning the lights off at night for a month for the archway, the gateway. Birds don't migrate at night, period. I should have known that, but I digress. So for the entire month, they're going to turn out the lights on the arch. I can't help but think that there's something else going on here, because the arch is half a portal, or it could be a full portal for all we know. And we also know that these people do not give one. They don't care about the birds, okay? They've been successfully wiping all the animals off the planet for decades now, and they're not doing this to help out the birds. I'm guessing that there is a ritual involved in this that has to do with Beltane. Now, let's get into Beltane, because that's where they're at right now. This is what Beltane is for those that are unaware.
Like my logo.
And we look adorable.
So Beltane is a Celtic fire festival, and it's a pagan holiday that falls between the spring equinox and the summer solstice on the modern wheel of the year. It's celebrated from May 1st in the Northern Hemisphere, and it marks the beginning of summer in ancient Gaelic culture. Historically, this pagan Sabbat has ancient Celtic roots like other fire festivals, 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗱𝗮, Samhain, and 𝗦𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗱𝗮. It was celebrated with bonfires, livestock blessings, and community rites meant to protect the land and encourage fertility. Fertility, fertility, fertility. It's just one of the 4 major festivals on the ancient Gaelic calendar, and its earliest mentions appear in the medieval Irish literature, including the Turmeric Emmer, the wooing of Emmer, where it's associated with significant seasonal transitions and agricultural rites. At its core, like the other 3 Celtic fire festivals, it was primarily a practical agricultural and seasoned holiday. But it's just more of the same, because this goes back to the Satanic calendar. They do this every year. May Day, May Day, May Day. There's a reason that's a call when somebody is in peril and they need help immediately. Do you see what I'm saying? And we have just officially entered into this, and the freaks are out dressing up like demons and setting things on fire. I mean, that's the holiest thing you could possibly do. But that's where we're at, that's where we live, and it's accepted, and it's actually overpowering the good left in this country right now. Do you see what I'm saying? Let me remind you, 800,000 children go missing in the United States every single year. So every 10 years, 8 million children disappear, never to be found again. You know, with that many people missing, every once in a while, people like myself would run into their bodies because I'm always out in the woods, I'm always in the mountains, I'm always in places where people aren't. But they never find any remains. Do you see what I'm saying? Never, ever. And it's never on the front page. There's never a task force. Trump doesn't talk about it. 800,000 people go missing. 800,000 divided by 50 states equals 16,000 people in every state go missing yearly. 16,000. Every 10 years, 160,000 people go missing in every one of our United States. And there's no task force. There's no highlights. There's no headlines. There's no nothing. And you want to know why? Because the quote-unquote authorities are the ones that do it. Because it brings them power. Which is why they do things like Beltane. You know what I'm saying? It's prayer. 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 Cleanse your body. Fast. Pray. Open the Bible. Read. Cover yourself with the full armor of God to the best of your ability. And if you don't know how to do it, pray to God and ask, and He will help you. I'm in a very foul mood today, and I had really crazy, crazy dreams last night that didn't make any sense whatsoever at all. But when you think about this, it all makes sense. You know what I'm saying? At any rate, here's a little clip that I made last night on the way to the woods. And I'm going to wrap this video up with it right here because this video is taking me longer than I anticipated. So there's that. We're living in a country where 800,000 children go missing every single solitary year. And it's never even a headline. It's never on the news. Why is that? If 800,000 children went missing for real and government officials were concerned about it, it would be on the news. It would be a topic. There would be hotlines to call. It would be a problem because that's almost 1 million people. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot of little people that just disappear yearly. So every 10 years, 8 million children disappear off the face of the earth in America alone, and they don't even talk about it. It's not even a topic. It's just nothing. And then you've got the non-stop, never-ending media lying constantly. Do you know what the FCC is? It's a governmental organization. The government is in place to protect people from things like the bank paying you 7 cents a month when your balance is $50,000. That's a crime, but they do it, no big deal. 800,000 children go missing. There's no governmental task force. There's no executive order. There's no military troops being activated. You see what I'm saying? And the ridiculous amount of food that is literally just poison. It's all poison. There's no governmental agency in place checking that out, making sure that's good to go. The FDA doesn't protect you from anything whatsoever at all. All they do is completely and utterly flood the television, the internet, everything with commercials for more drugs, telling you, hey, you should go ask your doctor to give you this drug because you might need it. Maybe he doesn't know because, I mean, he's just your doctor. The FDA is supposed to protect you from that, and they don't. The government is simply collecting rent that you pay to live on this earth. Period. That's not what this world was supposed to be ever. You see what I'm saying? Ever. It's satanic. All those children go missing because Epstein, P. Diddy, all these other people. I don't even, you know what I mean? I don't keep up on that stuff. You know, who's the latest person getting caught doing this stuff because it all gets covered up. All your government's here to do is flood the country with drugs so they can declare a war against drugs and then arrest American citizens and throw them in jails. And then the jails are privately owned by the same companies that are attached to the government. It goes on and on and on. And if people think that Donald Trump became a billionaire caring about people, you're an absolute idiot. Sorry to say it, but it's a complete and utter fact. I'm out.